Hey, friends, and welcome back to another Sketchbook Sunday. What's poppin', everybody? I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are around the world. So, today we're going to be painting something ebony goddess, all natural. Oh, Lord. Ebony goddess, all natural. Of course. So yeah, we're gonna be painting an ebony goddess and all the things. It's gonna be beautiful. I hope you guys are ready. Grab your sketchbook and your pens and your pencils, and let's get started. Yes, indeed. So I have my regular porcelain palette, and then I have my big sketchbook, my 11 by 14 sketchbook. Come on in. Let's kind of de-stress and chat and gossip and vent. I mean, it's been a doozy of a week, y'all. And yesterday we got some crazy ass news, depending on whatever side you on. Um, the country is pretty much on fire right now. So let's get in here and chat and have a good time. I think I've been crying like all yesterday. Oh my god. But welcome to today's stream. Go ahead and share it, like it, love it. We're gonna be using gouache, and then I have my porcelain palette, the big sketchbook. All the materials that I use is always in the description box below, so you guys can be able to utilize that. We're gonna start putting out paints right away, and then I have my glass of water over to the side. Let's put a little bit of that out. I'm putting a little bit of purple out. I don't know if I'm gonna need it. Today we're doing a darker complexion, a dark skin beauty. Because I was kind of looking at some of my portraits and I was like, I don't do too many dark skin um portraits. So I was like, this would be a good time to kind of jump in and do that. Brush up on our skills because it takes a different set of skills to be able to paint like a darker skin tone and to be able to get it right and all of that. So I think that's a thing, right? Let me turn down the brightness because it seems real bright. And yeah, but pretty much, I mean, it's been an absolute dumpster fire of a week. And then I'm putting on my regular colors. I don't know if I'm going to use this yellow, but I'm putting it out anyway. I may use it. I don't know. But I always have to have some sort of yellow in my palette to kind of warm things up. It's very important to me. Yellow ochre. I put the two different types of yellows. I actually cleaned off my palette because I was going to record something else this week. But then I was like, I don't know. Then I have white. You got to have white. Right? You got to have you some white. Ooh, and then I have some other. Oh man, I didn't even bring my other colors over here. And then today I brung out like stuff that I don't usually bring out, which is my colored pencils. Because I'm actually gonna incorporate that on top, but that's after we kind of lay down like a thing, lay down our like whatever our our first layers of like watery whatever. So I'm gonna spray. We gotta always spray so we can get things moist, get it loose and goose. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta always spray it. Yes, indeed. Hey, welcome. I'm ready and sketch with paints. My fears are telling me I won't be able to make it look good, but I'm ready to create. Thank you for this live reading. Oh, you're welcome. You were so welcome. Welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you before. So welcome if you're new here. Welcome to the live stream. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, indeed. Like, we're gonna take things nice and slow and beautiful. It's not gonna be a thing, you know. We're just gonna have a good time. If you're looking for the reference photo, all of that stuff is on my Patreon. I need to grab some other paints, so hold on a quick second. I don't know why I didn't have this prepared. Oh yeah. Don't know what it is. Oh, Baratumba. Okay, good. So I also pulled out like my Arteza paints because I always gotta have a little bit of that going on, and I have my blow dry off to the side too, which is always good. You know. But yeah, welcome to the live stream, you guys. All right, so I'm gonna use a myriad of different colors. But again, these are convenience colors. If you don't have these colors and I'm using the exact colors, don't worry about it. It's not a thing. You can always use the primary colors with black and white, and you can create any myriad of colors. And I actually recommend that you do that anyway in the beginning, is practice utilizing the primary colors, because that'll help you be able to mix a whole lot of stuff and do a whole lot of stuff. I'm gonna put a little bit of black out, a little bit of black out. Okay, and I'm gonna put that in a palette by itself, in a little cubby by itself, and then I have some burnt umber too, which I haven't really used this color too often. I usually mix my own burnt umber, but and you can tell because it's stuck. So I'm like struggling to get it open. So we're gonna have to mix our own burnt umber. This is why you gotta clean your caps. Clean your caps, peeps. Don't be like me. Clean the caps. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of this Perusian blue or whatever you want to call it, because I never like a hardcore black paint. That sort of stuff never interests me. Like a hardcore black paint, it just doesn't. And I'm like, I don't know, sis. We don't know, sis. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me switch over because I want to be able to see on my screen what's going on. Here we go. Now you can hear the feedback. Okay. Good job, Danny. Book 'em, Dano. I always wanted to say that. Book 'em, Dano. All right. So, yeah, a little bit of Parisian blue. And then we have the black, the Nior off to the side. And then, of course, I'm going to always spray. We got to spray it, get it together. It's okay if it mixes together because I don't like strictly black. Strictly black drives me insane. I will not. I can't do it. I can't. Can't. Okay. I can't do it and I won't do it. I can't and I won't. These kind of like weird, I don't know, purples and pinks or whatever. I'm not even gonna worry about these colors because this is an all natural. She's all natural, right? So she probably has like on a little bit of makeup or whatever, but it's like mostly all natural. So we're not gonna need some of these like flamboyant colors that I really like to use. Oh God, no! All right, things are falling. Things are falling. All right, good. Let's put it off to the side. Get our limes together. So yeah, this week has been an absolute freaking dumpster fire. Oh, I forgot to put my Discord, but I'll do that later. We'll talk more about that as we kind of paint and do our thing. So I'm gonna put my palette off to the side. I just wanted you guys to be able to see that. So when you see me kind of mixing and doing different things, you won't be like, well, what the hell is she doing? What color is that? And then I usually put the colors in the description also. And here she is in all her glory. I don't know what it was, but I seen this picture on Pinterest. And usually I do not do pictures from Pinterest because they're not always copyright free. It's a whole thing, whatever. But I was gravitating to this picture. Oh, I have my things also. I have some colored pencils and off to the side, but I'm not going to show you guys that until I'm ready. Because I don't want to like muddy up the waters and confuse the whole thing and have like a thing going. So yeah, we're not gonna do that right now. But I do want to get out my paint, my brushes, so I know where I'm at with things. All right, so these are my favorite brushes that I go to. I don't know what the hell happened to my other brush. Oh, here it is. Boom, there we go. All right. Most of these are Princeton and these are black velvet. These are more on the expensive side, except the Princeton. This is, I think, the student grade. You guys, I don't know if you guys care or not, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. Like nobody asked you, sis, but listen, we're gonna talk about it. I don't know, but I'm a brush hoarder, so I have a lot of different brushes. I'm obsessed with different brushes. Brushes, as far as I'm concerned, can make your life a whole lot easier when it comes to painting. So anyway, I have two different size black velvets, but these are not natural brushes. So it's for those of you that are vegan or whatever, this is not the brush for you, okay? So don't call me up and be like, I recommended a non-vegan, natural, non-natural thing. I'm telling you now, it's not vegan friendly, okay? So yeah. All right, so let's get into it. We're gonna do the fun part. Oh my god. I got my fan on because it's like 105,000 friggin' degrees south of hell. It's 105 degrees south of hell. All right. So this is what's happening. Even though I have air conditioning, which is insane. Okay. But it's 105 degrees out here. All right. All right. So I actually want to mix some colors, so let's do that first. Since we couldn't get our burnt umber open, we have to make our own. So let's get a little bit of this purple, blue, whatever this is, and a little bit of. Oh, I didn't put none out. I didn't put it out. Wait, hold on. Ooh. I didn't put out any burnt umber. Wait, hold on. Burnt umber, burnt sienna. I don't know why I'm coughing like that. Why is she coughing like that? Why? Calm down. All right, burnt sienna. Here we go. Let me put some of that out. Like, oh my god, Becky, why is she coughing like that? No, it's not. It's not what you think. It's called my mouth is dry, and it's 105,000 degrees in here. All right. Oh, and you need to have a rag or something. Hold on. You need. Oh. All right. So I got a rag, regular rag. Call it a day. And then we'll talk about. We'll have like, how's you guys week been? Tell me in the comments what's been going on. How are you feeling, especially for those of us that are the ladies out there? How you feeling after yesterday? And yada yada yada. It's just been a lot going on. Lots and lots going on. So that's how I mix my little like burnt sienna. It's more on the purple side, which is good because her skin tone seems to be like reddish. It's like a really dark red. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like a mauve color. So I'm gonna use this most of the time, right? But I want to get a lot of water in it. So let's kind of put that off to the side somewhere. And I want to do her hair first. So I'm going to work my way down. I'm going to mix a lot of that blue, black, or whatever you call it in there. So I can kind of do her hair. Mix that in with the brown. All right, so let's do her hair. And that's, you got to have your rag off to the side because you got to be able to kind of douse that off to the side somewhere. Again, you can use these same techniques whether you're doing this in acrylic. And then I'm going to kind of water this down because I don't want it to be super black. It seems black, but it isn't. It has a lot of like brown color in it, a lot of like brown undertone. And I'm doing that just to kind of break it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it just, I hate having things that are like totally black. It drives me insane. Because it makes everything look flat and weird, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like that. We don't like that. We didn't come here for that, right? All right, let's bring it down a little bit. Bring it down a little bit, sis. Okay. I need to take that other thing off. Hold on. Take it off. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it's been an absolute freaking shit show. Let me tell you. I've been arguing with people on Twitter for like the last 24 hours. I swear to God, if you want to like argue and lose your mind, go to Twitter right now. All right? I'm going to tell you that right now. If you want to argue and lose your mind, go there right now. You'll never want to get on there again. And mind you, over the last, I'm going to say like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like over the last year, I've been really getting into it because, you know, I play video games sometime too. But not like the quintessential video games that you guys are thinking about, like GTA or what is the new game that's out right now? Elden Ring? I don't know. But yeah, I been really getting into Twitter lately and like really just delving into like that whole thing, right? And you know, when I got on it last year, you know, and this was right after, you know, who was kind of banned from Twitter or whatever. Uh, the person that shall not be named. And you know, all was well as far as I was concerned because it wasn't no drama, it wasn't no major drama going on, especially in the political world. Because I get kind of political a little bit, but not like you know, I try to keep it separate from this channel. You guys would never really know about it because I try to keep that separate. But um yeah, I got like into it and like the whole thing, and I was really enjoying it. But now that things are kind of heating up and getting back into like psychotic political realm, I'm like, holy cannoli. Here we go. Everybody's going like batshit crazy. I don't even know how to explain it, but people are just losing their minds on Twitter right now. You know, and I'm like, I can't even look at it. I'm gonna have to mute. Okay, and I'm like, I've been muting people left and right. I'm like, yo, I gotta mute you. I gotta unfollow you. I gotta unfollow you. You know what I mean? Because I mean, if you don't do it for your own sanity, you just be a hot mess. You know, you gotta do it for your own sanctity, darling. Your own sanctity. All right, so I'm gonna use this wet brush to kind of lift up some of that so it could kind of fade out when it gets here. Because I need it to fade out. I don't want it to be like same thing over here. Because I mean, at the edge of your hair is not super opaque. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about, girl. Right, so we're gonna do like do the same thing here. Because we want to kind of like fade that out and do like all the things, right? And then we don't have to worry about that. We can kind of come back and do it later. On the sides, though, you can go in with like the dark color if you want. And use the brush that kind of goes with what you're doing. Right? Use the brush that goes with what you're doing for real. Now this is, even though this brush is pretty big, it still holds a good point. That's the only reason I really like these sort of brushes, because they're kind of expensive, but they last you a really long time. They hold their point. You don't have to worry about like, it being like a whole thing. And also with gouache, you got to change out your water like a lot, or either have like 2 sets of water, because if you don't, then it's like a whole thing, right? It's like a whole thing. And I'm kind of coming in here fading things out because things are just not supposed to be that dark when it comes to like the hairline, I guess. It's really not supposed to be that dark. It's not supposed to be that dark, honey. Yep. All right. So now that we kind of did that, that's exciting. Usually I would dry it, but I think we can kind of move on and go into the face and do all the things. So like I said, I was really drawn to like the face for some reason. I don't know what it was, but I was really, really drawn to the face. And like that whole thing. I hope the audio's not going in and out. Not in and out, but like up and down. For some reason, this program, it just like wants to adjust my audio. Like, sis, why are you adjusting my audio? I don't need help. Thank you very much. For some reason, it's just adjusting my audio. So hopefully you guys are not hearing it on your end. But yeah, so much is going on. And it could feel like your world is kind of like falling apart. I had to pick myself up this morning. I was like, you know what, sis, just get up and do what you gotta do. You know? Alright, so I'm mixing a little bit of this brown over here. It has a little bit of purple, a little bit of red in there. I actually put a little magenta in there to warm it up. Let me show y'all really quick. Put a little magenta in there to warm it up. That makes things so pretty. Magenta is life, okay? I love pink, if you can't tell. Based off every thumbnail on my channel and everything that I do, if you can't tell, I love pink. Oh, man. Yes, indeed. I absolutely am obsessed with pink. Like, yay, go pink. So yeah, I use pink in a lot of stuff, including my color mixing, right? But I want it to be really watered down. I do not want to go too dark with this. Now, if you use an acrylic, right, then that's gonna be totally different. Oh no! Look at that. Mm. No, no, no. You cannot contaminate my paper. Thank you very much. So yeah, if you're using acrylic or something like that, um, you can't really go that light because I mean you can if you really know how to mix your colors and stuff. You should be able to get like a lighter tone and then kind of go dark to light because that's how acrylic works. You know. All right, so I'm gonna start it with this like brown, but like really really light. So you can see it's watered down for real. It's really watered down. But I got my reference photo over here too, so I can see kind of what's going on. But I mean, you don't necessarily have to go off the reference photo either. You can just do whatever you want. Like if you don't want her to be brown, she could be purple, right? It's your world. We just living in it. Do what you want. And it's not like somebody's gonna come in and be like, "Oh my god, how dare you? You painted her purple. She's not supposed to be purple." You can paint her whatever you want to paint her. I used to do that too to myself. So this is just pretty much watered down. I'm going in just trying to get some color because the top of her forehead needs to look like a forehead, okay? So we don't need that much color on top of it anyway. It's okay if you get some in the what's the name. Let me remove this. Yeah, so there's been so much going on. I was like, it's like we need this like art therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like we need this in our lives. Wow. Same thing down here. I'm not gonna get too deep with it. You know, right around here you would probably have like a shadow anyway. You can see that's a different color altogether. I'm using acrylic gouache, so this stuff stains for real. Like once you lay it down, that's kind of it. It is what it is, type of thing. You know, that's what you're gonna get. You get what you get. Like you got what you got, sis. Like you know what I'm saying? You ended up purple. It is what it is. The bottom is all, the face. Like if you feel your face, you feel the cheekbones, and you feel your chin. It's always gonna be like it's like sunken in. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like sunken in. That's why it's kind of good to know like anatomy a little bit, so you can kind of know where your shadows should be and where they shouldn't. Believe me, I know it's not fun, but hey, you gotta learn it, baby. You gotta learn it, baby. All right. So you see, we kind of leaving this area, the cheekbones and the forehead, kind of. That's more watered down. It's more like, I'm not gonna really do too much in these areas because I want them to be super light. And that's kind of what you got to do when you're dealing with watercolor and acrylic. I mean, and gouache, especially watercolor. That thing, boy, watercolor. That's a beast right there. Watercolor is a whole beast that need to be put down, put out of his misery. I'll tell you right now, watercolor is a whole beast that need to be put out of his misery. That's why I like gouache. Like at first I was kind of intimidated by gouache because I know a lot of people was always like, "Oh my god, like gouache is so hard. It's meant for like whatever, whatever." I don't know what they were saying it was meant for, but it was like, "Oh, it's meant for professionals or like, you know, um, fashion designers." Da 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 da. And I'm like, "Oh, okay, really? Well, guess what? I'm about to use it." Like, guess what? She about to use it. How you feel about that? How you feel about that? I'm always envious of when I see women that can pull off like a boiled. I said boiled. I was gonna say boiled egg. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, I'm cracking myself up. I said a boiled egg. Oh man. Oh god, that's funny. Mm. Oh man, you know I ain't had no sleep because I'm like laughing about the most stupidest things. Oh god. Yeah, but I'm always envious of women. What I meant to say, I'm envious of women that can pull off a boil. I keep saying want to say it. My New York accent, bald, Danielle, bald head. Okay, I can't get the words out. Oh my god, I need help. Yeah, I'm always envious of that. I'm like, I could never do that. I could never ever do it at all. And then the fact that she has like beautiful, kind of like dark brown skin. Ooh. It's like, oh, that's nice. I'm super jealous. Aren't we jealous? I think we are. The funny thing about this portrait is that it's all about values, meaning how you mix your paint. It's all about that, right? So it's like this painting is kind of like almost monochromatic. I don't even know how to explain it, but it kind of is because um pretty much her skin tone is almost similar to her hair color. I don't even know how to explain it, but it is, right? So it could be hard to kind of be like, how dark should you go? How dark should the hair be? How dark should this be? Da 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 da. Alright. How dark should it go? We don't know. We know the hair is gonna be definitely leaning towards black, but her skin tone is not. I know she is black, but her skin tone should not be black. You feel what I'm saying? Her skin tone is not black. So to differentiate, I'm gonna put some of this dark color right about here, so we don't lose her hairline while I'm painting, right? There you go. Voila. And we're gonna blend it out like you do. Like you do. Ooh. Alright, so now we got a thing. It's a thing going. It's a thing. Alright, let's do her neck. I'm gonna jump around during this portrait, so bear with me. I think I like to do things while I have the color already on my brush. It makes sense to me. Her neck, her neck, the back of her neck is really dark too. And that's because it's like a shadow. It's a shadow. Mm-hmm. She has to have a neck. I usually try to put on music when we do these things, but I'm using a new program today and I don't want to do it, and then it ends up being way too loud, and then you guys are like, oh my God. But I figured we could just chat and just be quiet, live within ourselves. Alright? Alright? Mm-hmm. I think that's a good thing. And I wanted to kind of do this portrait anyway for all the dark skinned girls out there. My daughter's about this complexion, but she's a little lighter, but um she's half Jamaican, half regular degular. I don't even know how to explain it, but half Jamaican, half American or whatever. And she came out, dark like her father or whatever, and she was so sad when she got into middle school. She's come home be like, I'm too dark, mom, and people are like teasing me, and people always talking about my color and yada yada yada, and that shit used to it used to like cripple me, because I'm like, oh my God. And this is before everything was like super body positive and everybody was like, oh, embrace your black beauty. This was like 90s or whatever. And it was very upsetting for her. Very upsetting. It was very upsetting for me too. So when I seen this portrait, it just kind of reminded me of my daughter a little bit. Cause she's the type of person, she's natural. She don't really like a lot of makeup and stuff like that. She liked to wear her hair regular, all natural, whatever. And she's a darker tone, so it reminded me of her. It's like mama's baby. So that's kind of why I was thinking about it. All right, cool. Kill. All right, so I'm going to fill in her lips a little bit, but again, I got to be careful. You make things too dark, you won't be able to lighten it up. That's the problem when it comes to these sort of things, right? So I want to make it more on the brown side. I don't want it to be too dark. Right now, she's still really light, but that's okay. We're going to continue to darken. So that's what I'm doing with her lips. Because her lips are natural, right? So it doesn't really look like... She has like a lip gloss on it. I don't even know how to explain it, but it looks like a lip gloss. But, so I'm just going to do like a quick wash. Just to get a little something, something. And then we could always fill things in later. Up here is going to be super light. And then we'll leave like the corners dark and stuff like that. And stuff like that. I'm gonna put like it's kind of like an outline. I don't know how to explain it, but it is like an outline. Cause the bottom of her lip is like darker. So I'm gonna put it now. Just so I can get that in there now. However, I explain it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's gonna make a big difference because you need to have that shadow underneath the lip to kind of make it feel like it's poking out. If that even makes sense, but you know what I'm talking about. And things don't really need to be accurate for real. They really don't. Doesn't need to be accurate, baby. I'm like obsessing over her lips. I don't know why. Because don't we wish we had lips like these? I think we do, right? Am I the only one? Yeah, is it just me? Yeah. Okay. Everybody wishes they had a lip like this, right? We all wish we had a lip like that, gal. So I'm putting the dark right here because it's going to be dark, honey. Real dark. Now, if you have, hopefully you have two things of water if you're using a gouache or watercolor, because your water is going to be super dark by now and you're going to need to change it out because everything else is going to be muddy, which I did not give myself two things of water and I need to do that. Seriously. Have you seen my silhouette? Ooh. That song has been in my head all day, living rent free in my head, girl. Okay, it's been in my head. Why know I put that yellow out for a reason? That's a song that I see all the time on Instagram. TikTok has ruined everybody's braces. You can't even think straight. Everything is a TikTok song now. Everything you do is like, oh, okay. Have you seen my silhouette? Ooh. So funny. Okay. Stop, Danielle. Let's calm down. Calm down. All right, let's put. I'm gonna put up dipped into my yellow. She has a gold earring, so we're gonna put that in. Told you I was jumping around, didn't I? Didn't she tell you? Yeah, she told y'all. I'm jumping around, baby. It's the lips for me, okay? Everybody wants the lips. I mean, they get Botox just to get those lips, right? People be getting Botox and stuff. Problem is, if it don't fit your face, then you just gonna be looking crazy. You just gonna be looking crazy, cray. I'm doing the same thing over here. Yay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I gotta sing and entertain y'all because I can't listen to music. Because if I listen to music, y'all ears are gonna be like, why did you do that? Why did you put that on? So let's see. I had somebody comment. They was like, I don't want to hear your music. Okay. I was like, ma'am, the door. Now I'm stop. The door, bitch. That's not nice. I've been working on trying to be nicer. I don't know how to explain it. My son, he's always like, mom, stop using bad words. He's like the bad words police. I be trying to curse people out. He be like, mom, stop using bad words. That's not nice. I be like, can I live my best life? I should be able to curse people out whenever I feel like it. Okay. But I'm like, okay, you right, babe. I should not be cursing people out. Oh, it's like, I can't even live my best life because you like the cursing police. What is going on, sis? Like, I should be able to curse people out and do what I want. You know what I'm saying? I really should, right? Oh man, that's funny. All right, now let's fill in her shirt, and then we gotta dry. You gotta dry in between layers because that's the only way the layers stick and make things. That's why I always work from front to. I don't even know how to explain it. I always work from the top to the bottom. Started at the bottom, now we here. See, now I'm making up my own songs. I always work my way from the top to the bottom. That's the only way I can kind of explain it to you, right? So I'm going to put on her what's the name? Hold on, let me remove this banner so you can see what's going on. And I'm gonna be doing a lot of sniffling because I have allergies and it's hotter than hell in here. And trying to keep my brushes on my table without them running off to the side. Okay. So her shirt, I mean, it's a shirt. Okay. It's not that serious. So we're just gonna put it in. I'm not gonna do a full black shirt because it needs to have the ribs in the shirt because it's like I don't know how to explain it, but she's like wearing a turtleneck. The neck of a turtle. And my mom, she keeps obsessing about this new show on Netflix. Damn, I forgot what the hell it's called now. Where they like bring these like spoiled kids. They bring them there to like see if they would survive in the wilderness type of thing. I don't know how to explain it, but Basically, see if they survive in the wilderness type of thing. And apparently it's like super funny. What are you guys watching right now? I don't know what everybody's watching. So yeah, I'll just change the color to blue. It doesn't really matter what color you put it. You could do whatever you want to do. Whatever is fine, right? I always want to know what people are watching though. I always want to know what people are watching. While we doing all this, the things are drying. The face is drying, the hair is drying. We need that to be dry before we start putting another layer on there. We need that to all be dry, darling. One thing I've been watching lately is Vampire Diaries. Don't judge me, okay? I used to love Vampire Diaries back in the day. So I'm watching it again. Vampire Diaries is life. I need something to take my mind off of whatever uh, hell and brimstone is going on right now in the world. Whatever hell and brimstone is going on in the world. All right. So we did our kind of first thing. So we're gonna dry everything. This is our first pass. We're gonna dry everything, and then we're going to start layering and doing the eyes and doing different details and yada yada yada. Whatever my blow dry is. There she is. Yay. All right, here we go. Dry your painting. All right. So she's dry. She looks like a ghost, but we're good, right? But you can see kind of why I made it light, because I want to preserve the light areas right up front, and I don't want to overcommit right now, right? Now, if you're really good at painting and you're like comfortable with the painting process, then you kind of can commit, because then you know how to bring it back, and it is gouache, so you could probably add like white and whatever to bring it back and do whatever you need to do with it. But yeah. All right, I need to change out my water really quickly. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Yeah, yeah. Woo woo. Let me see. Mm. You can listen to some weird dreamy music while I replenish my water. That's a weird thing. All right, let me go get some water really quickly. Look at it. Yeah, see how black it is? Everything's gonna get muddy. Yeah. Got some fresh water. And there you go. All right, y'all. We are back. So sorry. All right. Thank you for waiting. I appreciate you guys. Okay, so we did that. We did all the things. Our palette is kind of drying out, so I got to add some water. Spray it down. Bust it down. And we should be good to go. Yeah. All right, so we're just replenishing and spraying our palettes. Taking a breather. Breathe all the toxicity in and inhale it out, okay? Because, yeah, there's a lot going on. All right, so I'm going to switch over to a smaller brush. That's what we're doing right now. Shaka, what's poppin', honey? Hey. How are you? Hey. At work, we'll watch the replay. Just wanted to say show love and hit the like button. Yes, thank you. Yes. That reminded me. Everybody hit the like button if you enjoying today's fun little sketchbook session. I appreciate you coming through and I can't wait to see you later. We'll chat later. So yeah, I'm gonna switch over to the smaller brush because I want to be able to do the eyes. And you guys know what I always tell you about the eyes. They're not really um eyes are not really white, right? It's like a lot of different colors. So I'm gonna get a little bit of white. Then we put out our white earlier, so I'm getting a little bit of that. I'm actually mixing off to the side. And I'm just using that same kind of black brown mixture we have in there and mixing it with a little bit of white. And then I'm gonna go in. Everything seems to be dry. And I'm going to start painting the white of the eye. Now this portrait is really big, which is great because then I can kind of really get in there and do all the things. So I'm going to do the whole thing in like this gray brown color. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a gray brown color. And the other side is the same thing. And this is kind of why you need this like smaller brush. I've been watching Peaky Blinders on Netflix too, but I'm getting ready to get rid of them because I'm like, sis, you know they went up to $21. Like it's insane. 21 freaking dollars in this economy with all of this crap going on. I don't know about y'all, but I can't be affording to be giving them $21 a month. Like for what? When I can get Disney Plus, what's the other one? Disney Plus, HBO Max, and I can get a whole bundle of crap for like $21. Why? It's like, don't they realize why nobody uh rocks with Hulu no more? Because the shit is too expensive. Like, sis, what y'all doing? And then it's like I feel like they kind of did that in response to the fact that they lost like over half of their viewership over the last month. And I mean, they didn't even realize, like, hello, that's, it's basically because gas prices and all sorts of other stuff is like high freaking sky. What do you expect? Like, duh. What do you expect is going to happen? Of course, people can't afford to be paying you freaking an arm and a leg. Like, I can't. All right, so I'm gonna put this. This is like a mauve color, so I'm gonna make that right here. Cause you know you have your little tear duct right there, so I'm gonna make that like a mauve color. Do the same thing here. I kind of painted over it in the other eye, but that's okay. You guys get the gist of what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's like y'all didn't get the memo yet. Like, what's good? What's really good? What's really going on? I don't know. Some of these companies, they be just missing it. Like, why are you missing it? You know what I mean? Like, they missing it. They don't get it. Like, y'all didn't get the memo, sis? Y'all must have not got the memo of what's going on in the world. Like, people can't afford to be paying y'all prices. I know I can't. I know there's a certain population of people that, like, they have, like, so many subscriptions and there's so much crap that's being taken out. And they don't even know what's being taken out, and they don't even care what's being taken out. Like, I wish I could be you, but I'm not. Like, I can't. I got kids and I got stuff to do, sis. We're not doing that. Okay? We're not doing that. They thought we was gonna do it, but no. Sorry, we're not. So here's where I kind of go in and just fill in like those spaces and fill in the stuff that I couldn't fill in before. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, okay? Like I said, this is a really monochromatic kind of painting. So pretty much you're gonna be playing with a lot of browns and purples and yada yadas. That's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of browns and purples and a lot of browns and purples. And all the things. Oh my god, it was so funny. I was listening to somebody the other day. Oh child, it is so freaking hilarious. Like the YouTuber that I really like, she said she was live on Twitch, y'all. Oh my god. Like it was so funny. Ooh, it was so funny. Oh my god. It's so funny. I can't even get it out. She said she was live on Twitch and she has a microphone that attaches to like her shirt or whatever. So you can see where I'm going with the story, okay? She has a microphone that attaches to her what's her name? Oh god, I can't. She has a microphone that attaches to her shirt. I don't have that type of microphone for this particular reason, and you'll know why. Um, I'm going in with this like brown right here. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going in with the brown. Hee hee. And I'm gonna smooth it out, smooth it out. Yeah, baby. All right, so back to my story. You know, I'm like, I have a short attention span, so y'all need to reel me back in, squirrel. So it was so funny. She said that she was live on Twitch, and when she was live, she told she told people, she was like, "Yo, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back." And then she put up like the "be right back" screen or whatever. Usually you're good, and then you usually like mute your mic and do whatever you gotta do. This is like streamer stuff. So you mute your mic, do whatever you gotta do what you gotta do. You go to the bathroom, right? Boom, boom, boom. Homegirl went to the bathroom. She said she took the biggest dump of her life. That was like so funny. Yo, I can't. Like the fact that she even told this story was freaking hilarious. Okay. She said she took the biggest dump of her life. And whole time Honey was live and the microphone the microphone was attached to her shirt. It was so goddamn funny. Man. So let's just say uh everybody heard her screaming out with the big dookie. Oh my god, I still cracking up. This is like too much going on. Everybody was hearing her take a dump. Oh man, it's like the funniest thing ever. I cannot. Oh god. I cried when she told that story. You hear me? Cried. I was like, holy shit. That is so freaking embarrassing. I was like, yo, if I was you, I would have never shown my face again. Ever again. I cried. You hear me? Cry. Jada. Yes. Can you believe it? Yo. It is the funniest shit ever. I cried so freaking hard. Yo, I had to pause the video. I was dying. You hear me? And then she let us hear a little bit of like the sounds of her in the bathroom. Like she was live. And mind you, she has a way bigger audience than I do. It was like 500 people listen to her take a big ass dump. I freaking cried. Yo, I would have killed myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, that was mortifying, man. I was embarrassed for her. I was like, damn, sis. Oh man. That was some funny shit. I could not even believe it. Oh god. I cried so hard. Man, I'm still laughing about it. I'm still laughing about it. So you see, I'm just like shaping and sculpting in like her eyes and putting my shadows and stuff like that. That's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Just in case like I'm busy over here cracking up over her having oh man, I can't. See, this is why I don't be getting through the tutorials or the damn live streams because I be over here talking about nonsense. Oh man, I can't, man. That cracked me up so badly. I was like, oh my god, sis. I feel sad for you. But I feel like the fact that she um made a joke out of it and like owned it, that I respect her for that. Cause I don't know what I would have did. I really don't. I really don't know what I would have done if that had happened. Like, especially with my brain, the way my brain is, and I'm like the way I'm set out, and my brain is like, oh my god, I already be obsessing about nonsense. I could not even fathom something like that happening. I could not even do it. Okay, the way my brain's set up, there's no way. Uh. I would have been imagining all sorts of shit. Oh man, that gave me the life. That gave me the damn laugh of the week. It did. I was like, no, I cannot believe it happened to you, sis. But I mean, the cool thing is her audience was like, "You okay? It's all right. It happens." Da 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 da. They kind of they comforted her and saved her life. Oh man. They comforted her and saved her life. Oh god, so funny. I'm always washing my brush off in between, so if you hear things swishing around, that's what I'm doing. And then I'm getting quiet because I'm kind of looking off to the side here. Looking off to the side. She's gonna look crazy until she don't. Okay. So roll with me, y'all. It's okay. She's gonna look crazy, but until she don't. All right, because it happens like that. It's like magic. It's like 1 minute, it's like so freaking hideous, and you're like, oh my god, what just happened? And then the next minute, you're like, oh my god, what just happened? Oh my god, Becky. Then you're trying to figure out your life. Seriously. Don't use your finger. Because when you use your finger, it like, I don't know, it like transfers all of this weird ass oil onto your painting. That's what it does. Transfers all of this weird ass oil. It's all. Oh man, it's funny. Oh god. That cracked me up. I cannot. Okay. Oh boy. It was like the funniest thing. That was like the highlight. Oh man. I can't. I think I hold on to like crazy stories like that because it's like, nowadays you rarely get any good joy, right? Nowadays, do I get any joy out of things? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't get much joy out of things anymore. Besides these live streams where I can like talk a bunch of shit. Mm, we can like talk a bunch of crap. Oh, but let me tell y'all about. I was listening to something on. What was it on? It was on Instagram or something. Per usual, right? So I was listening to something on Instagram, and I feel like this eyeball. She has really big eyeballs. Wait, hold on. Let's do that before I tell that story. Make sure your brush isn't like super wet. I don't know how to explain it, but there it is. Um, I might have to put some what's the name here? I'm gonna be doing a lot of talking to myself, i.e., talking to y'all, talking to myself and talking to y'all. She does have makeup on. I don't know why I didn't think she had makeup on, but she does. Now I gave her a giant eyelash. Oh my god. I don't want her eyelash to be that big. I don't want her eyelashes to be that big. So anyway, I was looking at something on Instagram like you do, right? You like scrolling through and whatever and looking at things. And when I was looking at it, it was like it was saying something about hand to somebody else. You know, give that drama to somebody else. Something like that. And I'm sure you've heard that meme or you've seen that meme, especially if you are creative and you know that meme gets recycled around or that reel, let's just say the reel. That reel gets recycled around. I had to fix that really quickly. I don't know why, but this is. She has a dark line in her eye. Maybe it's just a photo, but maybe not. She does have that dark things. Usually, but everybody's eyes is different. Everybody's, you know, even though we all kind of have like the same. I don't even know how to explain it, but like facial, we all have the same basic features, right? Eyeballs, lips, whatever. But it's all gonna be a little different. And I noticed people from certain parts of Africa or the Caribbean, sometimes they have like darker eye, like the whites of their eyes are dark. My daughter's eyes is like that at first, cause like my daughter, um, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm on a whole nother story, but I'll get back to the other story. My daughter, her father, when I used to see him and like his eyes would be like really red, I used to think he was high all the time or like something was going on. But then I realized it's just because of where he's from. You know what I mean? Like they have a darker eye, like white of the eye or sclera, whatever the hell you call it. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Right? Um, what am I trying to do right now? All right, I'm gonna darken this area up. So I'm putting a little bit darker, like a darker. Even though she also has a like a little bit of a yellow. She has a little bit of a yellow tint to her eye too. Hmm. There you go. Voila, baby. I don't want it to be that dark, so I'm gonna go back in. There you go. You gotta get it before it dries. Other than that, it's just gonna be a mess. Get it before it dries, baby. So yeah, she's have this yeah, I just realized that's what it was. He was just because of the part of Jamaica he's from, or a lot of Jamaicans have that. But yeah. So anyway, back to the story that I was talking about. All right, eyes are coming together. I'm very happy. We are very happy with the eyes, are we not? We need to draw, but we're not going to draw. Amen. Exactly. Painting is the two things that make me happy. Exactly. One of the two things that make me happy. What's the other one? I'm nosy. What's the second thing? Oh, right. Right. That's what I was like. What's the second thing? That's all I want to know. We all want to know what's going on. See, Jada took the words out of my mouth. I want to know what's the second thing. Somebody, oh Jesus, okay. So we got our answer, okay, Jada. We was like, I'm nosy. I want to know what's the first thing. You know what I'm saying? What's the first thing, honey? All right, I'm gonna go in with this darker color, and I'm gonna start filling in. Just the side right here. Cause you want to make this like super dark, and this is gonna give the illusion like you have cheekbones, like she has cheekbones, and all of that stuff is going on, right? Because that's kind of what we want. We want her to have cheekbones. Again, the same rules apply whether you're using acrylic or not. You're gonna do the same steps. Except it's not going to be as easy to blend, so you want to make sure before you lay them colors down, you are super happy with what you're doing. Like, I'm using acrylic gouache, so you see it's stuck. That harsh line is kind of stuck where I do not want it, but that's okay. It gave me the illusion I wanted. It did exactly what I wanted to do, so it made sense, right? It made sense. So yeah, anyway, so back to the thing I was trying to tell y'all. I'm telling y'all the story about Instagram. As artists, as YouTubers, whatever. I don't even know what you want to call it, but like content creators, we get all sorts of weird. If you've seen some of the weird freaking DMs I've gotten, you would lose your mind, right? We get some of the weirdest DMs, weirdest things going on. I'm gonna start. You know what? I'm just gonna put some of this. Hold on. Is this wet? No, it's not wet. Okay, good. If you see some of the weirdest freaking DMs I've gotten, and I'm gonna use, so pause the story. I'm gonna use my Karen Josh. This is my fancy colored pencil that I never freaking use. I'm gonna use it today. I think it's water soluble. I said soluble. Water soluble too. I don't know, but I think it is. But anyway, Faber Castell is a really, really good brand. Use whatever you have. If you don't have color pencil, don't worry about it. Just use your brush and put a darker color on. So I'm going to use that to go in, and I'm going to darken up this area. I seen somebody on Instagram, again, me talking about Instagram, but I seen somebody on Instagram doing colored pencil drawing. And I was like, but they was doing it on top of watercolor, and I was like, holy cannoli. I forgot you could do that on top of watercolor. So here we are. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that to put that darker area right here. And this is going to give me like more control too, right? I don't use a lot of color pencil at all. Like that's not even my jam. It's not like why. It's just not, but we're going to do it. We're going to use it, right? And the thing about Karen Dosh, right? is that Karen Dosh has a really, her stuff is like really opaque, if that makes sense. Super duper opaque. So you get like a really dark kind of thing, which is good. And this is just a regular black, a regular blackety blick, right? That's what that is. And that's what that's gonna give me. Uh-huh. And the good thing is you can use this wherever you want. Like if I wanna like add like extra hair, if I wanna do like an extra thing, I can do that. And this will give you more of a precision, and then you can even wet it. Like if you say you don't like it, or you want to be able to blend these, you can blend them too, right? So I'm gonna go in with her eyebrows also. I can see I'm procrastinating on making her skin darker because I'm scared. No, I'm not scared, but you know what I mean. Like it's like once you do it, you can't go back. You can't make it lighter. So I'm like, take your time, sis. Take your time. I'm just going with these. I didn't think I would like that, but I think I do like that where you can kind of go in with this like pencil thing. So I was like, I'm gonna try this because I think you guys would like it. So I said, here we go. Do you like it? I don't know. I think you guys would like it. Would you like it? So anyway, the type of DMs people be giving, like on Instagram and just wherever. I mean, I be leaving people in the filters and everything because people be saying the craziest shit. Um, so we get a lot of like, especially if you're a content creator or YouTube, you get a lot of offers sometime, and maybe you don't get offers a lot, but you get them every once in a while. You get somebody that comes along, and they want to like pay you in exposure, and I'm like, really? Really? Is that what you think we're doing? We're not doing that. Who told you we could do that? I don't do exposure. Like I know how to expose myself. It sounds weird, but I know how to expose myself. I don't need you exposing me. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need you. What I need you for? And it's like crazy because it be like some of these well known companies that y'all be seeing on Amazon and stuff like that be trying to play, like they be trying to pay people a little bit of money. You be like, sis, really? Speak on it. Um, like I can't pay bills with that. Exactly. I can't pay bills with that. I got kids. What you think? I eat with Monopoly money? You think I eat with Monopoly money, sis? Like what? I don't get it. What are you doing? So I'm going on the side with this pencil because then it give me like I don't know, like a deeper blend, but it looks really gorgeous. I'm loving that. This is the first we're doing this for the first time on camera, you guys. What are we thinking? Mm-hmm. Seriously. Have you seen my silhouette? Ooh. Oh man, that song lives rent free in my head, okay? Yeah, it does. And I'm just going in with this darker da 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 da. And it'll make sense. I mean, these dark eyebrows don't make sense right now because yeah, okay. But I have to darken her up a little bit. We're gonna do it. I know I'm like procrastinating, but we will. I promise. We're gonna darken her up. or free jewelry. Exactly. Like, get out of here. Like, I can't eat that. My kid's not gonna be able to eat that. And it's like, especially when you and I'm gonna say what's the truth, especially if you are a black owned business or you are a POC business, whatever you want to call it, they really be trying to hit you over the head. Like, so I had somebody that I worked with like a year ago, whatever, and what I was gonna work with like a year ago, and they really tried it. They was like, "Oh, so we would love to collaborate with you, but um what we need you to do is, since we want you to be our ambassador, what we're gonna have you do is we're going ooh, this goes so well together, you guys. Let's just talk about okay, let's just get into like the color pencil and gouache together, okay? But you have to make sure your stuff is dry before you even like do this, right? So anyway, here's how the email went. So we would love to be like getting into it or whatever. Da 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 da. We love your work. The generic blah 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 blah. And then they're like, oh, and then mind you, I'm really picky about what type of stuff. Like if I'm gonna review something, especially on my channel, like it has to be something in it for us, right? I have to be able to give y'all like a free coupon code, whatever, whatever. I have to be able to do something. Like it can't just be like, oh, hey, buy their product, buy this gasoline, like some stupid product. I don't know. But anyway, so it just has to make sense. I don't even know how to explain it, but it needs to make sense, right? Um, all right, so I'm good with that. I'm not gonna mess with that. Mm, 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 mm. I'm very happy with that. I think I need to buy more color pencil because that's an old color pencil that I got from like I don't even know, it was like a free demo. It was something, and then I have like a whole bunch of other free, not free, but like I bought a colored pencil set, and it's not even colored pencil. These are my favorite color pencil, the Premier color erase pencils. You can see there's no color, there's actually no eraser on them now. These are my favorite color pencils in the whole wide world, but I use these to actually sketch with. So I don't use them to like go on top after the watercolor. Anyway, so it was like, really? Um, so then they like, oh yeah, 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 blase, blase. All right, let me go in. Here's the moment of truth. We're gonna go in with a darker color. Palette is getting gummy. Things start drying up, like yesterday's tuna. Okay, like day old tuna. Anyway, so then they get into the thing, but I'm using my same colors that I like to use, which is the blue, the black, the whatever, whatever. You see, I have no white in here. There's even no yellow because she's a darker skin tone, so you're not gonna really need too much yellow, right? Unless you want to put yellow to like do a certain like specialty, whatever, whatever. So anyway, and I'm trying to like be careful with my words just in case they happen to be watching. Oh yeah, 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 Becky. So anyway, so then they're like, oh yeah, but here's the thing. Since you're gonna be the ambassador, we're going to give you a $35 Amazon card from our Amazon store, but you have to buy the product first, and then we'll reimburse you the $25 plus $5 for your trouble or some shit like that. You talk about listen, Linda. I had to reread that about several times before I lost my mind. I'm telling you that right now. Okay? I had to reread that. Because I was like, what? That's what I was saying in my head. Like, what? What are you talking about? That's what I'm like. I was like, Danielle, don't even respond yet. Just figure out what witchcraft they talk about before you even decide. All right, we gotta be careful about eyebrows, remember, because we already did them, and we don't want to ruin them. Because remember what I told you, you can activate that colored pencil if we go in too much. So anyway, I was like, what? No, you did not. Exactly. Like, oh hell to the no, no, no. No, you did not offer. And then they try to word it like trying to do some swindle. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that they try to swindle though was like that's what pissed me off. Was like, oh, so you know, you do X, Y, and Z, and then we'll like cash app you the weird transaction after the fact. I was like, what? So I was like, you know what? I was like, don't even answer them right now. Just, keep it tight, keep it cute. Don't even answer because I wanted to say something slick. And I was like, you know what? Don't do it. Don't do it, Danielle. Just don't. Just keep yourself, you know, keep it under control. It's okay. They must not know what's going on. They must need like serious freaking help. Asking me to do some Amazon transaction first. As if we in a motherfucking Ponzi scheme. It was the Ponzi scheme for me, right? Like they was actually trying to get me to do a Ponzi scheme to see like, oh well, go to our Amazon and then we'll Skype you the money from down under. Oh man. You hear me? Exactly. Does not compute. Does not compute. I was like, I was like, well, and then I was like, okay, you know how to tell people off without telling them off, right? So I'm like, I'm like, sorry. I was like, at this time, I've already allocated a certain amount of budget for my. And then, oh wait, the kicker was they told me at the end they was like, yo, and then they said, oh, we're a small business. That's what they said to me. We're a small business, a small family owned business. Like, okay. And, we can only do X, Y, and Z and da 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 da. I was like, oh, hell no. Hell to the no. I was like, oh, really? Really? Okay. They told me they can only do X, Y, and Z. I'm like, okay, well, at this time, I was like, I've already allocated a certain amount of budget for my business. And I was like, I'm a small family run black owned business. Okay, LLC. And I won't be able to do that at this time. Okay. And when you're ready, come back with a better offer and we can chat. Yeah. Love you. Bye. I was like, nah, you bugging. Exactly. Like when you're ready for another offer, you gotta hit them with the with the email lingo. And when you're ready for another offer, bitch, come back and chat with me later. Okay, bye. Well wishes, sincerely, Danielle B. Okay, slash creative girl of color slash okay LLC. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Vicky. That's when you get back to me. When you get your budget together and you get some money, call me later. Okay? I was not having it. Exactly. Glad you didn't waste your energy on that. Exactly. I was like, are you insane? Stop playing with me. Exactly. But this is the type of stuff that we get, especially as Black-owned business. We get this sort of stuff all the time. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not even going to hold you. We get this sort of crap all the time. They be like, oh, so can you take like pennies on the dollar to like make a whole ass video for my product? No, I cannot. No, ma'am. No, I can't. Sorry. Cause when my son wants something to eat, he don't ask me for like pennies on the dollar and can I give him like oodles and noodles from the store or whatever. No, okay? He's expensive. He needs things. Goodbye. Like, no ma'am. Like, don't play with me. Do not play. I was not even going there with them. But it was really insulting, especially the fact that I had, I was going to like work with them or whatever. But when I seen they pulled that crap, I was like, oh, nah, you tried it. You trying to be funny. I see that now. I see that now. You trying to be funny. Huh. All right, she coming together, y'all. Coming together. I mean, I could now. If you want it to be more opaque, you just add less water. But I'm still being cautious because that's how it goes, honey. Okay. But yeah, she tried it. I was like, I mean, I don't know if it was a she or he, but I wasn't playing with her. I was like, no, ma'am. I was like, unfortunately, humans, I need to eat in order to survive. So no, that's a no. So y'all take it from me. Don't be playing with them. Don't even play with them. Now, if you have acrylic, this will probably be a lot shorter because this will go a lot faster and a lot shorter because of the fact that acrylic is more opaque and you only need like a certain amount of layers especially depending on like um whatever acrylic you use. So you may not need as much. I added a little bit of like a warmth in her face because I felt like it needed some warmth. And I realized it does need more warmth, so I added like more of a like burnt sienna. I don't know how to explain it, but like the brownish red. Put that right there. So yeah, that's my little story for the weeks. And then, all the other crazy that's been going on in the world. Now, if you're using regular gouache, like the Arteza gouache, that one should be all right. You shouldn't have to worry about that one too much because, you can actually lift that up and do whatever you need to do with that. She's looking. She's coming together, right, y'all? She's coming together. We love that for you, sis. Coming together. You coming together. Yeah, but that pissed me off though. I'm not even gonna lie. It did. I'm like, damn, like you feel like I'm not worth you paying me or whatever? Like that really made me mad. That kind of hurt my feelings. I was like, I need to charge you just for hurting my feelings. I need to charge you just for hurting my feelings. All right, I'm darkening up this area here. What gouache are you using? Same one I usually use. Let me see. Blah blah blah. Same one I usually use, the Holbein. Let's do a little show and tell. L. Wait, let me blend this out really quickly. I'm gonna tell you, don't use your fingers, and it gets all gooey and weird. I'm gonna have to dry it because it's starting to buckle and act weird. Okay. So I'm using the Holbein gouache. This is more of an expensive gouache. This is acrylic gouache though, which means that it gets it when it dries, it dries quickly and it's permanent. So whatever layer I put down, it's not going to you won't be able to reactivate it like watercolor. But this is just, you know what I mean? But it's really good. I've had these two for a long time. They're more expensive. I think these come from like overseas, and I have them in different colors. You can see it right there. I have the purple. I got ultramarine. I got them in different colors. I got a lot of different colors of these. And my favorite, where's my favorite? My favorite is this one. That's my favorite. Magenta. You can see the thing. You can see it has like Chinese writing, I think. It's a company from China, but they make really good. It's called Holbein Acrylic Gouache. And then you got the second runner up. Oh, and then I have this is another permanent. This is white, so you're not gonna be able to see it. Let me turn down the brightness so you can kind of see. This is Winsor and Newton. What is it? White, titanium white, some sort of white. Anyway, you need a white. You always need a white. And I have it in this. They only come in these little tubes anyway, and I have it in these little tube because it's very expensive. This Winsor and Newton. This is designer acrylic gouache, if I'm not mistaken, by Winsor and Newton. And then these are more affordable. These are like the student grade ones. Our portrait needs to dry anyway, so she can dry while we talk about this. These are more affordable ones. These are Tesla. And it comes in so many different colors. I can't even go. I have a whole box of them over there to the side that is not over here. I just brought over a few colors that I felt like I might need. And this is regular gouache. These are cheap, affordable, they're reliable, they're okay. I don't really, of course, they're not going to be as good as the designer ones. And these are not permanent. So if you like lay down a color, it'll reactivate with water, like watercolor. But they're really good for gouache. I love them a lot. I love them a lot. Okay. So I hope that answered your question. I think I put, you know what, I'm gonna put all of this anyway down below, so you guys can be able to see what's going on. But yeah, those are the ones that I usually use on a regular basis. I used to have the Hemi gouache. It's a jelly gouache. I really love jelly gouache. Jelly gouache is my favorite also, but that's more of like a. Let me turn this thing up so you can see what's going on. I gotta brighten my screen. Okay. So anyway, Jelly gouache is I don't have it because I threw it away. It got all like weird when we moved, whatever. So I threw it away. But and jelly gouache is really good too. I really love jelly gouache. If you in our Discord, I'm gonna get the links for the Discord. But if you're in the Discord, it's the links are in my bio also. If you're in the Discord, I have a whole channel in the Discord just for my favorite art supplies where I put all of these different links and stuff like that. So you guys can be able to see that. Hold on. All right, let's try. Alrighty then, and we're back and better than ever, right? So yeah, that was a very tragic story. It was very tragic because I was like, no. Yeah. So that was sad because I was kind of excited about that. I was like, okay, this is gonna be good for you guys. Maybe I should have let that dry before I went in with that, but that's okay. The more layers you put, the darker it will get. So that's kind of another thing you got to worry about too. I keep forgetting about this colored pencil. That colored pencil will definitely bleed, so you better be careful if you go in with that. It wants to bleed. So I use a limited palette for acrylic, but I wanted some gouache. I love saying that. I saw the Hemi ones with like 56 colors. I'm in the Discord. I'll have a look. Yeah, definitely. If you could do me a favor, I don't know if you can post links. You know what? Never mind. I don't think you can post links. I need to post. Let me post the Discord so you guys can get in there if you guys want to join and do like the thing, all the things. Um, let's post the Discord because I'm really building it out. I even started like a women's right channel where we can talk about like our periods, drama, whatever it needs to talk about. Different rights and blah 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 da da da. Da. Let's even if I can get in my Discord because this thing been bugging out lately. It's been bugging out lately. Seriously. Okay, there it is. Okay, cool. I'm in, y'all. So yeah, I started a whole thing. Let me see if I could just put you in here. Let me create the invite. And it never wants to do what I want it to do. Of course it does. All right, cool. Here we go. That way y'all can always have it. I saw that channel this morning. Oh, you seen it this morning? Okay, good, 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 good. Yeah, I just put that channel up yesterday when I heard about everything that happened. So I put a thing because I mean I'm I'm older, so for me, my baby days are gone. Well, as far as I'm concerned, the machine is shut down. Okay, we are no longer having any babies over here. Okay, I already let the men's know you will no longer have any childrens over here. But that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I still want um my daughter. She's still of childbearing age, and she wants to be able to have more kids or whatever. And I think those resources are super important. Or just maybe you just need support. Maybe you just feel sad. Maybe you just want to talk about, like, I got my period today, and I'm feeling like crap, whatever, whatever. So that's why I created that particular channel. And also talk about like other resources, like if people are out protesting or whatever, whatever. Because in my former life, I tell y'all all the time, I used to be a civil rights community activist when I lived in New York. And activism is super duper 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 important to me. So, and I really believe in activism and helping your community and all of that. So, this is my only way to activize now, because I don't go out and protest and all that no more. But this is my way of doing it in my own little way. All right, let's get a little thing done here. And especially, I was seeing some videos where people was they hurting women out there, they hurting them, especially when they out there protesting. They don't care. So my little bones is too delicate to be out there fighting now. I can't do it no more. But I'm there in spirit. I think my daughter gonna be out there protesting though this week. Of course, I'm not gonna share where, but I am reinforcing this. Whatchamacallit. Reinforcing the whatchamacallit. Yeah. Yeah, and it's not like I'm like super old, but I don't want to have any more kids. I just don't. I've had all my kids. I lived my life. Now, me being an artist and teaching people and being there for people, that was, I feel, is my calling, right? So this is like my second chance at like doing all the things that I ever wanted to do in my lifetime. And I don't want to have any more kids right now. Believe me, my vagina doesn't want to have any more kids right now. It's like, really? You think you want to have kids now? Yeah, okay. That's not gonna happen. My baby father, he's like, you think you want to have another kid? No. No, I do not. Like, how about you have the kid and I'll help you out? Well, let me tell you, I was in labor for 13 long, and I do mean long, hours with my son. 13 long hours with my son, okay? It was not a game. 13 freaking hours. And I was like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. And the doctor was like, oh, well, we induced you and everything, and he doesn't want to come out. I was like, oh, yes, he will. They was like, we're going to have to give you a cesarean. I was like, what? I need you to step away from my vagina immediately. You're not giving me a cesarean at all. But then in hindsight, I probably should have got the cesarean, maybe. I don't know. Alrighty then. So we're making some good progress here with the eyeballs. I'm gonna use less water to kind of do all the things that I'm gonna do. Because I need to be able to make her make these things darker. All right, let's go in with like a darker brown. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go in with another coat. This time, I'm not gonna add hardly no water. Okay, so whatever happens, happens. I hope y'all are ready. Whatever happens, happens. I'm literally going in with hardly any water at all. But yeah, that Hemi gouache, like I said, Jada, is good. It's real good. I really like it. The problem is it's open, right? So since it's open, it comes open inside of like that thing. If I can even explain it like that. Since it comes open, um put a little bit of all right, here we go. Lord, let's pray over it. Let's pray over it. I hope we don't mess it up. Alright, that's not that bad. I thought it was gonna be really bad. I was like, oh no. Oh no. This one is gonna be really thick. Oh boy. Oh my god. Alright, now I'm actually adding water. So that's gonna be fun. Now is when I'm adding the water. Holy cannoli. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, girls. It's scary, right? You're like, oh my god. How are you gonna be able to lift that? We got this. Look how thick that is, and it's like all in my hand. This is the great thing about gouache is that you can do this. You can make it either really light or really dark. That's the thing I like about it. Probably not good to go in until, go in with the. I'm making her hair darker now. Now you see why we probably did need to make it a little darker. Probably wasn't good to go in with that, whatchamacallit. Oh, y'all can't see that. Go in with that colored pencil until after you finish everything. Then you can go in with that. If you're using colored pencil, I don't know. But the only thing about colored pencil, though, you can't use it on acrylic, unfortunately. You can, but I don't know if it's going to show up. It might not show up. That's the problem with that. It's getting it to show up. That's the problem. That's the problem. I gotta put out some more. Wherever that is. I'm missing it. I mean, you could use red too to get like a burnt sienna if you want to. There's a million ways to get it, but that's the way I like it the most. Ooh. All right, here we go. I had a burnt sienna in the whole but I don't know what happened to it though. That's what happens when you have children. Chitlins. When you have them, they come in your studio and start touching things. You're like, sir, what happened to my stuff? And they never know, of course. They never know where anything is. All right. Let's go back in. Now now that I've added it. Oh boy. We getting there. We are getting there. I'm watering this thing down. Oh, damn, is that white? What the hell is that? We're watering it down. Alrighty then. Oh my god, you know they're coming out with another what do you call that thing? Squid Game, I think it is. Lord have mercy. I thought I was gonna lose my mind how crazy people was going over Squid Game last year. Was it last year? Yeah. People was obsessed with that thing. I was like, calm down. Like, calm down. Okay? It's not that serious. You'll be okay. Do 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 do. Go over these areas pretty lightly because you never know, right? You want to be able to still see your drawing. At least I do. I like to be able to see what's happening. I don't want things to be like whatever. I just don't. So pay attention. If you don't like something, dab it out before it gets whatever you want, right? Before it gets whatever, dab it out. Hmm. Oh, that's nice. But I mean, if you really get good with this and you want to like deviate from this, you don't always have to do exactly what's in the reference photo either. It really doesn't need to be like that. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do what's in the reference photo, okay? But I'm a realism painter, so to me, yeah, it needs to happen. But I mean, the goal of these sketchbook Sundays is to get like loose, right? And like to have fun, be more spontaneous, not having a breakdown over things not looking real. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be having breakdowns about it. I'll be having breakdowns about things not looking real. While your painting skills are, thank you so much. It looks so much like the photo. Thank you. Yeah, I was just saying that. Like I be obsessing, right? I be wanting things like gotta look like the photo. It gotta be whatever, whatever. But does it really need to look like the photo? Yeah, it does. Not even gonna lie to myself. I'll be trying. I'll be like, I want it to be like I'll be seeing people. You see people on Instagram all the time, like imaginative painting, so to speak. I need to fix her nose. I'm going in with this. I just added white to it. I need to fix her nose. Yeah. So I'm adding a little bit of white to it. This is the only time you add white to something is if you want to Like you want things to start look real, like you know what I mean. Like you want to add highlights. That's the only time I start making things. Especially for somebody with a darker skin tone, you definitely won't be adding white to their stuff because that's gonna look stupid. All right, voila. Oh, okay. Go off, sis. Starting to get there. All right, gonna add a little bit of a darker thing. I'm sorry, I just found you late. No, that's okay, Rita. Hi. Do you have your photo before painting? Do you trace your photo before painting? I usually draw out my stuff. I started to draw this out, or sometime I trace it depending on like the time constraints. Um, but I always do a traceable and stuff like that, especially for people that really want to know like how to, like they're not good with drawing at all. Like for me, I can draw it. I can draw it freehand, or I can trace it and still get it kind of close to what I want. So it just depends on your skill level. But for me, I can do either or. Sometimes I draw it, sometimes I don't. Especially if I'm real busy, I'm like stressed out. I may not have time to draw it, but yeah, there you go. Take a little bit of patience, but if you really take your time, you can get it where you want it. Now I'm just going in and I'm putting in whatever I see that's in her face. That's what I'm doing. All right. So if I see extra shadow, I'll put in extra shadow. That's what I'm doing right now. I will do extra shadow if I feel like it's an extra shadow in there somewhere. If I feel like it's an extra shadow, I'm gonna fix her lip. Tracing helps when hi. Tracing helps when you can't draw. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate you coming through. Happy Sunday to everybody out there. And don't forget to hit that like button, you guys, because it helps a sister out. And that's what help me out with the algorithm. Um yeah, tracing definitely helps, especially when you're not used to drawing, you know. But then, go in and do a little bit of drawing. I was thinking about doing 100 head challenge, and for those of you that don't know what that is, but the 100 head challenge is more like how do I explain it? It's where you draw 100 heads in 10 days, pretty much. That's what I was thinking about doing. I was thinking about it. Because I'm always looking to improve my skills. No matter how good I get or how many things I learn, I'm always looking to be able to do more or whatever, right? I never feel like I know enough or I'm doing enough. I really don't. I always be feeling like I don't know enough. You need to be doing more, or you need to be figuring that out. Da 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 da. That's what I be saying to myself. I really do be feeling like I don't know enough. And I be feeling like, yo, how you gonna teach people when you don't know nothing? You don't know nothing. How you gonna teach people? You don't know anything. That's what I be feeling in my head. All right, let's dry because I feel like I'm just moving in circles and nothing is really happening. So let's dry her and get her together. Get it together. All right, let's dry her. Move your stuff out of the way too. Like that one thing, you want dry. Wow. There you go. Yeah. Dry it up, baby. Okay, and we're back. I'll be surprised my paper be holding up. But this is a good little sketchbook. I mean, it's a little flimsy though, the paper, if I really think about it. See? Well, you can't see that, but it doesn't bleed through, which is good. It's always a good thing. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. So now let's work on her eyes a little bit. I'm feeling good with where we are. Of course, depending on how much realism you want, you can really push this and go more and more and more and add more and more layers. Remember, the more layers you add, the more it will look good. You know what I mean? The more things will be feeling good the more realism. Like you could be like some of those painters on Instagram that paint like the hyper realism and then it like, you know what I mean? And it's like a thing. So, but we're not here for that today. We're not here for that today, Becky. Okay, we're here. uh, we ain't got that sort of time, right? We got cooking to do. People got work tomorrow, whatever. We got things to do. Okay, so we're not here for that today, Becky. All right, so let's kind of work on the eyes again. This will be our last pass for the eyes, and then we're gonna do like a little bit of colored pencil and kind of go on top or whatever. All right. I'm sorry, I gotta do this shirt because if I don't, it's gonna drive me crazy because it's irritating me. And really, oh man, why did I do that? Why did I do that, Sally? I don't care. No, 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 no. I'm singing all the Instagram songs because I be on Instagram way too much. I be on Instagram way too much. And it's not even like I want to be on Instagram that much. I have to be on there. I don't know what this is. It's like a dark, what is this? Copper Beach. You can't see it. Let me darken it up a little bit so you see what I'm talking about. Oh, now I turned it around. That makes sense. Copper Beach. My Derwent pencils. All right. Oh, that's like a lighter color. Okay, so I could actually go on top of here and do like a lighter color. But that's if I'm not actually going to go back in and do stuff, though. Right? We could do that. Then I feel like that's a lot darker than this. So you got to really think about that. I got to think about that, whether I really want that or not. No, I don't like that. We don't like that, do we? All right. I need to stop messing with these pencils beforehand anyway. That's just pure white. Why did I do that? I don't know. We don't know why we did that. No, I do know why I did it, but it may not make sense. Make it make sense. Because we wanted to seem like lip gloss popping and locking, right? So that's why we put it there. This is not dark enough. Yeah, I like it. I love it. We love it. Like, do you love it? I love it. Your lip gloss is popping. Yes, we love it. All right, let's put a little more right here. I'm just following that same whatever pattern that I see. Maybe that was kind of why I was drawn to this picture too. Because of the lip. That lip appeal. I feel like it might be a little too light like in these areas, but I don't think I want to go any darker because it's going to be hard to bring out that lighter area if I do. Now we're just going in and putting in those little details. This is when you get into like the details, the little fun things that you see in a portrait that kind of make the portrait and make things fun and da 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 da. And da 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 da. It's dry, so you can actually do stuff like this. I'm going to be doing a lot of layering when it comes to gouache, so just get ready. That's the way the cookie crumbles, baby. Lots of layering goes into this. Oh no. Alright, I gotta spray my palette. Everything's drying up. No, 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 don't dry on me, baby. Don't dry on me, baby. Alright, I need to put this highlight up here really quickly. Sorry, y'all hear my son. He's downstairs excited about something. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Alrighty, Liam. She's looking good. Man, you can warm her up if you put more burnt sienna. Like, say you don't like it to be this. I don't know how to explain it, but like this dark, like a dark brown. You can do like a little bit of a lighter brown. Yay! And you can warm her up, right? All right, this is just water, so it should dry. Pretty soon. I'm getting some of this brown and white. It's like a brown and white mixture I'm mixing over here. And I need to make sure I got her whatchamacallit. We got her whatchamacallit. Whatever that is. What sort of anatomy is that? It's called whatchamacallit. That's what it's called. Okay. Put it there. Boom. Yay. We love it. We love it. All right, let's do the eyeballs. You know what I need to do? Hold on. It's supposed to be dark over here, and that's what it's supposed to be. I love it, Daniela. Hey, how are you? Thank you so much. Thank you for coming and spending time with us. You. All right. See, as you can see, you gotta be patient and you gotta be obsessive. I'm kind of OCD, so I can sit here all day and just layer until somebody says hello. You gotta get up and eat. Like hello, get up and eat, girl. You gotta get up and eat. All right. Let's dry, and I'm gonna leave her face alone. We need to work on her eyes and get other stuff done. Matter of fact, I gotta let me put another coat on her shirt really quickly. Mm-hmm. 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 Audibility. I'm okay. I love your videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Welcome to the Creative Girl Crew, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It helps us out. Okay. I keep forgetting her. She has ears. Like, oh, you have ears? Do you? Do you have ears? I didn't know that. I swear, if I could leave out ears as the body part, I would. I swear I would. Sun, let me up this turn up my white balance so you guys can see this because the sun is starting to set. It's starting to set on the west, honey. So since it's starting to set, it's getting dark. Hold on. All right, let's dry and then we're gonna work on the eyes. Alrighty, Leon. I'm trying to figure out why my lights aren't coming on. Here we go. There you go. Whoa. You got one side of the light. Come into the light, Caroline. Yeah, I know I always gotta say that crap. Come into the light, Caroline. Oh man. You know what? It's causing too much of a glare, so I'm gonna wait. Alright, that's a lot better. We're gonna wait to put that light on. I'll just brighten it for you. There you go. Come into the light, Caroline. Alright, let's reinforce the eyebrows again. Where did my pencil go? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Let's reinforce those eyebrows. Reinforce those eyebrows. Alright. So we got to reinforce those eyebrows because we painted over them. So that makes sense. Reinforce the eyebrows and make our lives a lot easier, right? Same thing here. And you can actually do like an eyelash with these too. Do an eyelash. And I'm going to put a little bit in here. Beautiful. Thank you, babe. I appreciate it. I have to go now. Communion time. Beautiful work. Thank you so much for spending time with me, Rita. You rock. Have a happy, beautiful Sunday. Enjoy communion time. Happy Sunday. Hopefully, I'll see you again next week. Next week, Sunday. I hope to see you again. Okay, so we're just adding in the basically the darkness of the eyes and the eyelashes. You could do with this with the pencil. I'm choosing it to do with the pencil first. You know, just to get a feel for it. I think you get better. I don't know how to explain it, but like a better control with the pencil, I feel. So that's where we are with that, right? You get way better control with the pencil. And this too, I'm gonna add my little what's the name down here. We gonna add it, baby. And it's like a dark haze right here. So we're gonna put that in. It's going right about here. So I'm just like swirling my pencil around. I don't even know how to explain it, but Yeah, that's what's happening. It's happening. It's happening. All right, I got a white pencil here too. I got a white colored pencil. It's not a colored pencil. It's a, I forgot what it's called. It's called like a watercolor pencil. Got a white one right here. I'm gonna put a little bit. I'm gonna start putting in this highlight a little bit. All right, and we gotta fix. We gotta fix it. What do we need to fix? We need to fix. All right, and there we go. I needed to fix that because it was gonna drive me crazy if I didn't. If I did not. It was gonna drive me crazy if I did not. Alrighty then. Eyes are looking wonderbar. I'm trying to figure out where's my white. Oh, there's my white. Where's the white? Where is it? All right, let's do an outline. Let's do my outline. These are micron pens. I use them for a lot of different things. These are good for drawing and stuff like that. So I use them a lot. Quite a lot. So I'm going to outline. And there we go. Voila. Y'all are. I'm even going to come in there and just reinforce that dark color. And there we go for an outline. How we feel about that outline? All right, and let's sign it. Oh, you can't see that. You can't see it. Put my little signature down there, and we always date it. What's today's date, y'all? The 26th? 6/26. All right, and let's put a highlight. I'm gonna use my Posca pen. All right, now is when I'm gonna turn my light on because it's getting dark. Can't see nothing. There we go. Let's put a little bit of, let me make sure this is working. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, a bunch of craziness And it doesn't want to work. Okay. Let's see. My Posca pen isn't working. Oh man. All right. I'm gonna have to pull out my paint then, since my Posca pen does not want to cooperate. Mm-mm. One, two. This is straight up white that I'm putting in here. Y'all. Straight up white. Straight up white. Yes, indeed. So, yay! And that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment below and let me know how you feel. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below and I'll answer whatever you have. If you happen to be pun the replay, I will answer you down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video. That was super duper exciting. Of course, you can do all sorts of things with this. You can keep going, you can not keep going, all the things. Yeah. She's looking pretty good. I'll post pictures in the Discord and on Instagram. If you guys want to follow me there, all the links are below. And thank you for hanging out with me. I love you guys so much. It makes me so happy. Yep, you can get at me on Instagram, all the things. There it is. Creative Girl of Color. Tag me in your work if you wanted me to see your work and all of that. Or you could join our community over on Facebook. And that's it, you guys. I will catch you guys next Sunday, same time, same place, 4 p.m. Eastern time. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm probably gonna do some more tweaking on this afterwards. Who knows? But this was a pretty good session. I enjoyed it with you guys. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.